Hey, little dude. Yeah, you. Hey, little dude. You been talking real reckless on this motherfucking internet, homie. You know what I'm saying? You can love it or hate it, but you gonna respect it. My name's Chatta. I go on. Oh, you know I go on. Festindos out the windows, hard as fuck with ZOE and shit song. You pussy motherfuckers, I beat you bitches, I break that dick off. The illest special prison, I had you signing up for sick call. I been wrong. We started in this game since the kickoff. I stretch you out like big draws. I'm official, me and my pit dog. Jamie home. Better pay my salad Friday, get your shit off. The money don't make your boss, you get knocked off if you ain't got balls. Y'all motherfucker don't wanna see me. Please believe me, just give me one reason. The cock can squeeze it easy. I'm just the only internet beef. Don't see I'm never catch your bitch ass slipping. I'm slapping sleeping. You know what I mean? I ain't that guy you wanna try. My patience is a business. Open sniper fire, Facebook live, assassination like Kennedy. Shooting no noise. So pound up, put your ass up on the chop. See no cops, bringing that acid, bleaching mop. Don't you fucking get me hot. I slide on top of the Austin Martin, dropping the cut. That Draco bitch and block them, makes a lot. Stop a lie, need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the land that heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Had the tool that took my hooligan on the spot to act a bully and end up blown up by the top. So it's blind to coke it off some boat to blocks and all black just like the spots. Got project shock from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot, that bullshit jury you be in, old skinny car. Suck, I take a shit out on your bins. Officer that point that's been win ever since my niece turned 10. So first day out ain't need no voucher, still on the couch with twin. It's three things I never seen before. Virgin hope, UFO outside my door, and the clown with a job but still a hobo. Online gangster bitch in person, you a no-show. Let's stay on the road, driving them truck, a fuck boy, you don't know. So keep doing yell, I dress out the lady, pimpin' and you, things that you do. My love for those 100 with wasted pistols on the good truth. You can talk that talk, but really ain't about no squilling with no Subaru. Don't make me be who I used to, and up for 2 scoops on your fruit loop. 2 yes, bug out, my boat just swooping when I say so. Fucking child raper, why spray your shit like Mako? Cool attack, fool a car, leave them crippled in that halo. So much Chueto with them Draco, and shot past the leak and Prego. Hot, slide on top of the Austin Martin, drop when I cock the Draco, bet you block them bakes a lot. Stop a lie, I need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the lead, that heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Pants too lit to my hooligan on the spot. Yeah, cause fully you end up blown out by the dock. So it's blind to COVID off, some bunch of blacks and all black just like the SWAT. Got project shock from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot. This dude been all over the social media, man, talking shit about me. Oh, that's my brother. He did me wrong. He this, he that. Man, tell them motherfuckers about them little girls you been molesting. You know what I'm saying? You got cats that to sell out you with you because you been molesting their kids, homie. You been looking at their kids real funny, homie. That's what motherfuckers need to be talking to you about. That's what they need to be asking you about. This dude soft as marshmallow. He get on that motherfucker hollering all this beat shit. That dude gonna call the police on y'all, homie. If y'all go over there and y'all flip over that nigga trash can, knock over all that garbage that's in his trash can, he gonna call the police on you. I'm telling you, he gonna hit 911 before y'all even come over there to his shit. He already know it. I'm telling you, he gonna give you a fucked up ass address. He gonna have y'all going to a wrong destination, hollering about his him. That's not him, homie. This dude is soft as marshmallows. You too little, homie. You can't fight, homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna shoot shit to bust a grape, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You all up in other motherfucking business, nigga. All the motherfuckers that I'm dealing with. You wanna have some say-so in my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get you something about yourself, nigga. Get some substance about yourself. Stop acting like a bitch, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you acting like. You acting like a motherfucking bitch, homie. And that's what I'm saying. This is the only time you will ever hear me say something, you know what I'm saying, that's coming at a motherfucking troll, nigga. That nigga's a troll. I don't know that nigga like that. Oh, he my brother. I'm not your fucking brother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your motherfucking brother. And any motherfucker that's standing up behind him, goddamn me, shit, fuck y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm standing on all 10s, nigga. Representing ZOE shit, nigga, to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? You can love it or hate it, nigga. My name's Chatta ZOE Pound, nigga. And I'm gonna be here. Shit.
Yo, what's good, man? Y'all welcome coming up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple people that's up in here right now. You see the screen say ZOE Pound, man. ZOE Pound, Fuckery, Blemish, a great legacy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we talking about right now, today. And yeah, bro, I really want to get down into it because everybody that want to speak on the name ZOE Pound, they always want to speak on negativity. You know what I'm saying? They want to speak on the snatching the purses. They want to speak on the shootouts and the drugs and all that. You know what I'm saying? But That right there is only creating a negative stigma. I don't care how much people try to say that, oh, I'm trying to change this, I'm trying to change that. If you equate yourself with negativity and criminality, it tarnish a positive, you know what I'm saying, a road that you're trying to create. And that's what I'm trying to get to let people understand, you know what I'm saying, or hope that people can understand what I'm speaking of, right? So what I'm speaking of right now is the beginning. In the beginning, you know what I'm saying, when you had the Caribbean islanders coming over here, you know, you had people from Bahamas, you had people from Cuba and everything. They was coming over here because there was so much going on back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s and stuff back in them days, right? So uh the United States had this wet foot dry foot law. You know what I'm saying? Once you make it to the US grounds, once you make it on US grounds. Yo, what's up? I see you, Jay. I seen you in the comments too. When you sent me the comments, said that you came back. Yeah, so anyway, they had the wet foot, dry foot law. You reach the surface of the United States, you citizen, right? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, back in them days, the older uh, uh Haitians and stuff, they couldn't speak, or like you had Cubans that couldn't speak English too well. And so they kids came up and they was learning English real good, and they started talking to they parents, and what they parents didn't know in English, because they spoke a different language, the kids was able to help them navigate through life, you know. But it also made they parents targets, you know what I'm saying? And the Haitians was the lowest of the low at that time. You know what I'm saying? We black people was at the bottom, period. But when you had black people that was putting their foot on the necks of other black people, you know what I'm saying, they come from the Caribbeans that was less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not speaking of all black people. I'm not speaking about all black people because all black people don't look at it the same. You know what I'm saying? You had a group of people called themselves the Yanks, and they felt like they was homegrown black U.S. Americans, and any other foreign U.S. American, black U.S. American that came here, this is their land. So that's how that stuff started. And you know, they had this thing called Haitian Fridays. So as the kids going to school, you know what I'm saying, they get jumped on. It was like a holiday, you know. So as time started going on, you had cats snatching pocketbooks. You had cats preying on these tourists, you know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, when you come through as a tourist in Miami, you had these tags. These tags had Z's or Y's on them, you know what I'm saying? And if you from Miami, you automatically knew that, oh, these tourists, you know what I'm saying? They not from here. So you had this thing where they call Zen, right? You got a cat that'll bump your car, you know what I'm saying? And when you want to get into road rage, you know what I'm saying? They'll box you in, you know what I'm saying, to rob you for everything that you got. Or either you had some cases where cats got laid down, you know what I'm saying, right there. And people think it's just road rage. It wasn't road rage, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to rob, you know? So this is what was going on in Miami at the time. And a lot of the stuff they used to put on Haitians. You know what I'm saying? They used to put on Haitians. Some of the stuff wasn't even Haitians doing it, you know? But a lot of the stuff they put on Haitians just because of the name and the the arrogance they had in which they came at you. If they wanted to battle you, they wanted to go to war with you. The way they came, it was different from the average way a person to think. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, cats started getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? This was in the early 80s, you know what I'm saying, mid 80s, right? They started getting locked up. And that's when that whole cluster started coming together where when you locked up, you know what I'm saying, Haitians wasn't gonna be preyed up on. You see a Haitian that's up in there and he got getting his shoes took, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know he's being extorted. And if he ain't trying to stand for himself, he gotta go. So you had groups of cats, man, groups of Haitian cats that was actually creating whole tanks for themselves. Was like, yeah, no, this a Haitian tank right here. You know what I'm saying? This a Haitian tank. Don't get me wrong. Just because it was a Haitian tank, that don't mean it was non-Haitians in there. You had Bohemians in there. You had cats that got locked up in Miami from New York or whatever, Jacksonville and stuff. Just average Joe black cats that wasn't with the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? They was just being targeted because they were from somewhere else. So that just go with the surface of wherever you go when you incarcerated. So now, as that started forming, you know what I'm saying, you had the Yanks, the black U.S. Americans that didn't like Haitians. They used to always call Haitians bony, skinny, starving, y'all po. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't eat. Back then, you didn't have too many fat Haitians, right? So that's how the whole name of ZOE started being adopted. You know what I'm saying? Bones. They knew that Haitians was skinny, but they'll stand up. They'll fight, you know what I'm saying, to the end, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? They'll live to see another day. They'll stand up with you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them really had hands and was strong as a bull. You know what I'm saying? And I would throw out a couple of names. Jump, you know what I'm saying? Me and you, we had our little shit, but your name is in there. You was known as one with the hands, homie. You know what I'm saying? Your name thrown in there. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not finna go down the list of names. You know what I'm saying? That's just a name that y'all actually know. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, cats started getting a name for themselves. You know what I'm talking about? And it was a unity amongst Haitians, you know, and the name started spreading once cats got out, and you had other Haitians hearing the two Haitians that calling themselves Zoes, they was actually locked up together. Then they started hearing the stories about what was going on in lockup and what was happening in unification. You know what I'm saying? So it made people feel like a solidarity. I'm Haitian, you know what I'm saying? We Zoe. But a lot of people don't understand what that Zoe stand for. You know what I'm saying? That whole name came out of the transformation of unification, homie. You know, unification. It's in my DNA, the unification. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have love for your people, your country, your culture, you know what I'm saying? How can you even stand up and say that you were Zoe when the whole thing was created from this vortex? It wasn't a game. You know what I'm saying? It was a solidarity. It was a glue, a belt, right? So now, as stuff going on, the word Zoe started spreading. So now Haitians, you know what I'm saying, from other parts that's not a part of a certain group. They are, hey, yo, what's good? ILB sound, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, you had Haitians out of Carroll City. You had Haitians out of Liberty City. You had Haitians everywhere. You know, North Miami. You know, Aventura. You know what I'm saying? Alapata. You know, wherever. Even in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I'm saying? Broward County and all that. It was spread. So now it's getting so deep. It's getting so deep to where, you know what I'm saying, everybody calling themselves Zoes. So when it come up in the newspaper, oh, that was them Zoes that did this. That was them Zoes that did that. I can't really answer in the comments because I'm trying to get this here out so people can understand what's going on and the unification of what it means to be a Zoe. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that you got Haitian blood. You know what I'm saying? It's the unification, the love and the solidarity, the love for your culture, your people. You know what I'm saying? The whole legacy of what it is to be who you is. You know what I'm talking about? That's what make you a Zoe, your passion, your pride. You know what I'm saying? And so now, you know what I'm saying, as it's growing, as it's expanding, you know what I'm saying, all the crimes that's being committed, you got the name Zoe pop up. So and when they get in the eyes of the police, they equated that it's a gang. They put it in the media that it's a gang. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, a whole group of people can't be a gang. A whole group of people that love who they is, love their culture, their country, and their people. How can that be a criminal gang? and they try to force you. And now you have people that be like, I don't want to be I don't want to be Zoe. I don't want to be labeled Zoe because it's a negative stigma. You know what I'm saying? It's a negative stigma because we let and we allow people to take it out of the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's good, Fritz Casimir? You know, I know that name, homie. I know that name, homie. That's somebody that's coming from that soil. I know that name. Yeah. So anyway, the cat that just came up in here, that cat know exactly the spit that I'm spitting. So while we have cats that be coming in here trying to troll and holler this and holler that, we got somebody up in here that's actually, you know what I'm saying, come from that soil and cut from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, say salute, bro. Salute. Hey, we got some stuff going on. Trust me. Just give me one more month, and I promise you, man, we finna start doing some stuff, man. You know. So anyway, I'm finna go ahead and spit the spit, right? So at that time, see, I'm not finna get into the criminal aspect of nothing. Don't get me wrong, it's hard to get over because that's the life that people came up in. You know what I'm saying? He said it's popcorn time. I heard that. So this is what I'm saying. It's hard for a person to get past the criminal aspect when that's a big part of what a person had to go through. People had to fight. You had to fight to make a name for yourself. You had to fight for your respect. You had to, you know what I'm saying? So everything come out of a pressure cooker. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the hood, right? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was the hood, right? And that was one of the biggest projects in Miami, right off 54th. You know what I'm saying? You come in and you can either go to a third court, second court. You know what I'm saying? On the back end, I think that was like a Catholic church with the football field, well, with the track. Cats used to play football out there in the field and all that, right? Used to get little knuckle ups and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where cats became family. I'm talking about you had everywhere you go in Little Haiti, everybody had groups from the Second Ave boys, Bantam boys. You know what I'm saying? You had you stay here beef with the cats out of Largemont. You know what I'm saying? That's where a whole lot of the Yanks was at. You know what I'm saying? Crossing that bridge and stuff. You know about it if you know about it, right? Uh, you had, let me see, 58. You know what I'm saying? You had 42nd. Chubb them, you know what I'm saying? 45th, Chubb them before Chubb started coming over there and kicking it in Sabre Palm, right? So now, RIP Chubb, hold on, let me throw bro up there, man. You know what I'm saying? I RIP Big Chubb, man. Let me see. Where my guy at, man? Well, we got that's one picture. Let me see. Big Chubb. Yeah, so that other picture must didn't download. Oh, there you. Yeah, that other picture must. Yeah, so what I'm saying, man, Chubb, they used to live on 42nd and 45th and all that. Then he started coming over there, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about Chubb, man, uh Chubb, he was basically he was he was somebody a lot of people respected, you know what I'm saying? Respected his word. Him and Solo, you know, they respected their word, you know what I'm talking about? But you also when you got a a, a a group of cats, man, with powerful minds, is bound to explode at some point in time. So, but anyway, cats used to come over, man. Cats used to throw parties and have like the hood get-togethers where where you had DJs that come out, you know what I'm saying? And one of the main DJs that a lot of people used to used to flock around because he had love for Haitians. He loves those, which is this man right here, DJ Uncle I. You know what I'm saying? They come through there, you know what I'm saying? You had all type of was it Vicious Funk, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Al, you know, you had all different types of DJs used to come to the hood, man, and just throw events while cats have block parties and stuff. And I had a picture of everybody that was out, you know what I'm saying, at a block. Here it is. There go the picture. Look, everybody out kicking it, the kids, man, barbecuing and stuff, eating, doing the thing, right? And so uh when all the tips on the boats coming in, you hear cats that were running out there, and I don't want to say no names at all, you know. Yeah, hey, say, bro, I'm one thing I'm not trying to do is I'm not trying to go too deep. I'm trying to keep it kind of shallow because I don't really have consent. And me, I try to give respects before I throw stuff out there. I talked to Chubb's sister, so she gave me the green light if I'm doing anything, you know what I'm saying, in representation of her brother, if it's in a good light, good taste, you know what I'm saying. She know that I ain't gonna do nothing out of taste for the name at all. The whole time I've been out, I've been trying to get people together so that we can actually do something, you know what I'm saying, and create something, you know. It's a legacy, homie. A person got to understand a legacy, you know. So uh during that time, uh cats wanted to expand, wanted to go do their own thing. So we had a group of homies, man, that got the house. And I could go into detail of how they got it, but that ain't even important. Got the house on 50, 56 and first, you know what I'm saying? And you had cats that come through, if you didn't fuck around with cats, these was Cyber Palm. This was Cyber Palm boys. This wasn't no Carroll City cats. This wasn't no Liberty City cats. This wasn't no nothing. This was Cyber Palm boys. A group of them cats, you know what I'm saying, when they started hustling on 56 and first, opened up the house called the White House. And everything is everything. You know what it is when you in the hood and you in the trap house and you doing your ism, you know what I'm saying? You doing your shit's naive. So you got to protect it and all of that. So anyway, the White House is booming. Is blowing up. You got cats coming through, come from New York or whatever, and they wanna get some gas. Cats already know, you know what I'm saying? Them Zoes, they got it over there, you know what I'm saying? They got it, they got their work over there. So cats used to come over there and get weight and all of that. So you got Zoes, you got pounds being sold out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Stuff starts sticking. You know what I'm talking about? So during this time, you also had a group, you know what I'm saying? A group of young cats, man, that was rapping, that was part of this group. And they started getting together. They was like the Wu-Tang of Miami. It was a whole lot of them, you know, and they started putting out music, and it started catching wind. But they had to break the group down into four, you know what I'm saying, for to get a deal. And so it was all broke down. If you go into YouTube and you type up Zopound album, you know what I'm saying, Little Hater Stories, you'll see it. Macazo, G Child, Blind, Red Eyes, you know what I'm saying? They be all in the hood and everything. They go up in the White House in one of the videos, run through the White House and all that, you know what I'm saying? And so now they making these videos, they getting this bread, they trying to get a contract, but cats is still hood. You got a lot of dudes, man, they still hood. They can't get out of that hood mentality. So if you can't get out of the hood mentality, you can't actually see your full potential. You know what I'm saying? About cats being young, they wasn't thinking about legacy. Well, nobody thinking about Lexi. So during this time, you know, Zopiel, he ended up coming over with this dude, you know what I'm saying? This dude out of Carol City. This dude out of Carol City, he come over there, he get to chopping it up, and they realize that, you know what I'm saying, he got something going on out there in Carol City. And the pound right now, they didn't got they somewhat put themselves in the headlock because you had people that was scared to come and do work with them on the account of fear of getting robbed or even worse. So when they found out that Chip had when Chip, which is this dude that just got out of the feds, and y'all see him all around, he's preaching what he's preaching, you know what I'm saying, and saying what he's saying, you know, whether he's right or wrong in my personal dealings with him, you know what I'm saying, is not in violation of what I'm saying here. So as he came, you know what I'm saying, Cat started dealing with him because they was able to get product off dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? He had his own thing over there. So they'll get their product off by dealing with him. In one of his videos, he tried to say that somebody was his runner. You know what I'm saying? No, that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? They was using him, going through him to open up lanes for them to get their stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody a runner for this man. You know, he had stuff going for himself, but the thing is, a lot of people don't know how he inflate the truth to fit himself. But that's neither here nor there. He's telling his story. It's what it is, right? I'm gonna get to the part. I'm gonna get to another part of what I'm speaking of when it come down. That's the White House right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the White House right there. And I think, let me see. Yeah, that right there is a solo car. I thought I had your car on her somewhere, Nick, but I guess I didn't. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the little young Nick right there, man. Little young Nick and solo right there, man. You know. So anyway, man, let me see where I was at. So yeah, stuff started coming through, you know what I'm saying? So they found him, they able to move work and stuff through him when they had somewhat put it. They were still making money, but they put themselves in a chokehold, you know what I'm saying, with the stigma that was out there around the name, you know what I'm saying? And so now by Chip trying to do business with that House of Fire out there in Carol City, and you had Zopound that's doing music out in Little Haiti. You had Jimmy Henchman. You had all these people coming out there, Little Bushwick Bill. You had Jimmy Henchman. You had, man, all type of people coming out to Miami that was already coming to Little Haiti, you know, Cash Money, millionaires coming out to Little Haiti, you know what I'm saying, doing videos and stuff all in Sabre Palm, you know. And so Chip, he was able to meet a whole lot of the celebrities that he knew. Then he started branching off and started meeting his own. But the first group of celebrities, the big celebrities, was Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack, Bushwick Bill, let me see, Jim Jones, let me see, it's a man, I can go on and on, but I gotta sit and think about it. He met them while he was dealing with Zopound. What Zopound did, Zopound gave him the street that he needed. He had already got the plug from his uncle to open up ways in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And then once he was associated and coming through and dealing with actual pound members, that right there gave him the street muscle that he need. You know what I'm saying? So that he can build a persona that he want to build. So anyway, as that started going, you had people like Mac, you know what I'm saying? He was still in the streets. You had Big Chub, he died, you know. They said it was heart failure or whatever, but Big Chub, he died, he passed on, right? You had Macazo in 2000, 2001, Mac get popped. You know what I'm saying? He get popped for a crime that he didn't even commit. You know, uh, everybody even know that Mac wasn't even in that SUV. You know, but who he was and his face being the face of Zopound and him being a rapper and all of that, they took him out to fight, you know what I'm saying? And gave him time for stuff that is so, man, free Macazo, you know. Let me throw bro up there. Let me throw bro pitch up there. Free Macazo, man. So that's what I really want to push is right now is a free Macazo campaign to help bro get home. You know what I'm saying? Whether they deport him or what, at least bro get to see the streets again. You know what I'm saying? Free Macazo all day. RP Chubb. We just lost a big, you know what I'm saying, figure in Zopound, you know what I'm saying, which is Riff Raff. So RIP to Riff Raff, you know what I'm saying, condolences to his family, which we had one of his brothers was up in her right now. His brother was in her right now. I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, man, condolences, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to the family, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to look out as much as possible for my people as I can. You know what I'm saying? And if I can help in any way, believe me, anybody that know me, they know I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know it. So yeah, Riff Raff, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? He had I think it was a brain tumor that took bro out. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of homies and stuff, man, that's sick. We getting older. That's why I keep telling people. When me and Junk was going back and forth, I kept telling them, bro, we getting older, not younger. All that bullshit that the motherfuckers on, man. Let's kick that shit to the side, bro. Let's push this legacy that it's a man, a multi-million-dollar empire that's going on that was created back in the days. And my thing that I told one of the fam, I was like, man, to be honest, I can't blame Chip for running with the bag when he see dollar signs while everybody else see bullshit. And he's running with that bag because he see that bag. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a beautiful thing. I don't think it'll ever happen. And I'm not saying that it will happen. It'll be a beautiful thing if everybody can just leave the bullshit alone and be like, man, say, check this out, man. We getting older, not younger. Let's secure this shit for our family, homie. The ones that's coming up under us, the kids and stuff. Let's put our brains together just on that aspect alone, because we're not gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? And if everybody can do that shit, I promise you, that'll be a force to reckon with. I seen a post that Chip did on one of his things, and it was some real shit. I gotta give it to him. Bro said some real solid shit. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, I actually know the guy. So with me, I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. Because it only take a snake one time to bite me. And I can't trust that snake. And I told him, I was like, man, the only way everything will be good, man, you got to make amends with some people. You know what I'm saying? You got to make amends with some people. I created something when I was in prison serving a life without the possibility of release that can help everybody. And he took away from that. You know what I'm saying? His proxy typed the book up, misprints and everything. So you can't put a value on my product. You see what I'm saying? So in order to make that right, you got to make it right with the pound people, the pound members, the ones that dead and gone, make it right with their family, the pound members that's locked up or that's deported or whatever, reach out to them and make it right. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I can't do no dealings. Me personally, I don't have nothing against him besides that. He took away from them. So now, that's how the fuckery really started taking shape. Macazo, he owned the name Zoe Pound. You know what I'm saying? It was Zoe Pound Entertainment, Macazo. It was Solo Mac, under Solo Mac, Solo and Macazo. His brother put together Solo Mac, right? When Mac got locked up, you know what I'm saying, whoever he had that was working for him, you know what I'm saying, to keep that stuff up, they wasn't doing a good job, you know. And they ended up letting that company slip away to where it was able for somebody else could come in and get the trademark to that name. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that cats don't understand is that he's not Chip is not the only one with the trademark to the name. Mac, you can have a trademark to that name too. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got a trademark to that name. It's not the same as his, because once you make it the same as another person, then you infringing on they intellectual properties. So that's a trademark infringement, copyright infringement, patent infringement. When you make it similar, you can still use that name, just like McDonald's. You got a McDonald Burger Company, and then you got a McDonald's, which is like, I think they make auto parts or something. You know what I'm saying? They in two different industries. They got two different names, but they still using McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? So I got like 4 companies right now with that name. You know what I'm saying? Zopound. The reason why I have it is my actual name. You can't stop a person from using their actual name to do business. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, but he made the post, and he was saying that cats need to learn trademarks and contracts and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I actually have studied. I studied that. I studied law. I studied business. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that concept that he had, it was a good concept. But you can't make a concept like that when you're trying to steal people's legacies, you know? So this name got so big from the Zopound, the record label, right? The Zopound Entertainment, Magazo, the rap group. I'm talking about they heard all out in New York, to where people is like, man, we got Haitians out in Miami doing it like this. Man, I'm proud to be Zoe. You said break down how trademarks work. Okay, trademarks, right? A trademark, we gonna say, uh, Microsoft, right? All right. Say for instance, then nobody had a trademark of Microsoft. You know, see, Microsoft has been around. Like when Microsoft first came out and they started making these computers and stuff like that, what they could have did, right? What if they had, when they first just jumped out and they was making computers or whatever? Uh, what if somebody else had came out and Microsoft microwaves instead of Microsoft computer, Microsoft microwaves? They would have been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not as big now as it is now. You know what I'm saying? So, but now Microsoft, they spell it unique. So when they spell it the way they spell it, this is my company. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that spell it the way they spell it, you know what I'm saying, is copyright infringement, because for one, they've been around for a certain period of time to put a stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody spell it that way no more. You know what I'm saying? That's infringing on the trademark. They got a patent for the spelling of it. Not a patent, but a trademark for the way it's spelled. That's trademarks are, we gonna say, slogans. You could trademark a slogan, you could trademark a word, but it gotta be unique and geared towards you. It stick out. Ain't nobody else did it. You just marking the name. It's not the liability of it is always gonna be shaky. So What is you talking about? What do you want the breakdown of for his trademarks? Let me know so I can let you know exactly, give you the answer exactly how you want it. Because if he have Zopound Entertainment, then you got Chip with Zopound Incorporated, then you got Billy over here with Zopound Hamburgers, and then you got Ralph over here with with Zopound Computers, you know, and they got a certain way that they write the word. You see what I'm saying? A certain color format. This stick me out from everybody else. The only thing you can't get a trademark or intellectual property to is like flags. You know, don't nobody have an intellectual property to a flag. You can't stop a person from using a flag, you know? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all about knowing your trademark. But after so long, after so many years, you gotta always get back in contact with the people and let them know that hey, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? This is my company, you know what I'm saying? I'm still rocking this shit. If you don't do it, your company go out the wind and bam, here it is. Somebody else can come in and steal your company from you right up under your nose. Yeah, they all intellectual properties, right? Intellectual properties give you ownership to whatever, right? So you have patents, trademarks, copyrights. You know what I'm saying? All right, patents go to inventions. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, if I build a computer, I got to get a patent for the design. If I create me clothes and I put this zipper, I change up the zipper on her. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a patent for it. Or I change up the whole function of a zipper, period. I have to get a patent to it. Patent only deal with inventions, creations that you did. All right. Trademarks are slogans and words. You know what I'm saying? You could trademark slogans and words, or even logos, which is like that picture that I got up there in that corner. That's a logo. You see what I'm saying? With the wolf right here. That's a logo. So you could trademark a logo. You could trademark words. You know what I'm saying? You could trademark slogans. All right. Copyrights is only dealt with literature and music. When you write a whole book, you know what I'm saying, you write a book, you write a poem, you write music, rap, whatever. All of them are different. You got to understand which one you need to do what you want to, what you want with it. And it's a lot of people was telling me that, oh yeah, make sure you get your patent when you do your music. I was like, you don't get a patent for music. You get a copyright for music, you know? So yeah. Yeah, they all different. All three of them is different. But what make them the same is they all are intellectual properties. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something, right? The thing is, you don't need that. Just give you strengthen your common law. You know what I'm saying? Your common law rights. Because say for instance, if I write a rap and I rap it to this dude, but I never used it, I done got that stamp on it. The date I wrote it and everything, I, you know what I'm saying, recorded it and stuff, and I got a stamp on it with the date and all that on there, and I put it in a box. That dude can go get him a copyright. He can go get him a copyright with it, and he could drop that music. Me, I can go take him to court, and I can show him that old rap that I had wrote, and I can bring it to court, and it's gonna trump his copyright that he paid for, cause I got common law copyright to it. I actually wrote this, and I didn't give him consent to get a copyright on it. That's how Kirby, the dude that were working with Chip, that's how he lost his lawsuit. Kirby, he was the one that got the copyright on my book. So they hit him, knocked him off, you know what I'm saying? And he lost the whole lawsuit. All because I had my common law copyright. I didn't give him consent to go and get a copyright on my book, on my material. But that's the only way you could trump a copyright, a patent, or a trademark. You got to be able to prove that you had this before them. Even trademarks. If you use a trademark without getting the copyright, right? Say for instance, I make clothes and I got my stamp on my clothes and I sell it. And you go get a copyright with that same stamp and try to get a business on it. No, it was already my business because I used it in the marketplace before you did. You see what I'm saying? I can show them that I made purchases and everything using this name. He's stealing my intellectual properties. And now this dude owe you, goddamn me, for, you know what I'm saying, stealing your intellectual properties. So that's what Chip got to understand. When Chip made that post saying that people need to learn trademarks and how trademarks work and the breakdown, he need to learn trademarks. And that's why, even though he was saying something that sounds smart, when you see the breakdown, you're like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? He don't really know what he know. You know? So, but yeah, that's the fuckery of what can tarnish a great legacy, homie. You know, when people, they fuck you over so much, then they come back and they want you to shake their hand. They want you to, no, let's forget about it. How can you forget about it, homie? You got blood on your hands. You got blood on your hand that can't be washed off. You know? So everybody, you got all these people, man, to come in and they hollering about, man, why ZOE won't get back together? Why ZOE won't get back together? Because you got a whole lot of fuckery going on, and you got a lot of people that's getting older and they getting smarter. They don't want to constantly take prison chances dealing with motherfuckers, goddamn it, that still want to be street. Dealing with people that's stabbing you in your back and talking shit behind your back and smiling in your face, putting bullshit jackets on you. You know? Don't nobody want to fuck with that and be associated with that. So now you got what you got right now, which is a whole lot of lies and deception and a person trying to push something as a gang when it's not a gang. It never was created to be a gang. You know? You had a group of homeboys from the same projects, man, that did something great. That's what it was all about. You had a group of people, you know what I'm saying? And don't nobody ever say nothing about the Saber Palm girls. Don't nobody say nothing about Lady Popo. Don't nobody say nothing about Cuties. Kind of confused on the differences of what? Oh, yeah. Anytime, homie. No, that's what you got to understand. First, before you get any type of intellectual properties, you got to understand, what is it that I'm doing? Am I creating something? And when I say create, I'm talking about an invention. I'm talking about an invention, like a TV, like a zipper. You know what I'm saying? It could be jewelry. It could be glasses. It could be clothes. When you're doing something and you creating something different, I can get somebody else's design and I can change it up. But the change up that I make on there, I want to get a patent for it so can't nobody else use it. You see what I'm saying? So any type of invention or creation, you get a patent for. Any type of word, slogan, or logos, you get a trademark for. Any type of literature, music, or anything like that, or writing, writings like books, music, poems, or articles for magazines and newspapers, you get copyrights for that. You see what I'm saying? They are all intellectual properties, but if you're getting the wrong thing for the wrong thing, you're gonna be wasting a whole lot of money, you know? So, but yeah, like we all need to brush up on that, you know what I'm saying? On, you know what I'm saying, business, our business model, what we trying to do and where our goals at. Because like me, I'm over 40 years old. I'm 46. I'm closer to my 50s than my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about legacy now. That's what I think about. I think about legacy. What can I do to help other people once I'm gone? The people that deserve it. I'm not talking about people that I just want to help you. I'm talking about people that deserve it. I got a lot of people, man, that put their lives on the line, bro, for this Zopound shit. I got a lot of people who family put their lives on the line for the Zopound shit. Let me do one more thing. I said free Macazo, but I gotta say free this man too, man. I heard bro was kind of losing it in prison. Free Blase, man. Free Blase. You know, for real, man. Salute to the soldiers, man. The fallen soldiers that actually paved that way, man. And we need to always pay homage to the ones that opened up this Chubb funeral, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Thump, you got everybody on there. So, but yeah, like we gotta always pay homage, man, to the people that paved the way, opened up them doors, and made it to what it is right now. You know, so that's why I always try to keep people in mind. I always try to be there. I always try to do what I can because y'all did something for me, whether you know it or not. You know, whether you know it or not, y'all did something in a major way for me. And so I'm trying to look out for people that deserve it, people that need it and deserve it. The ones that's dead and gone, they families and stuff. The ones that's locked up that'll never get back out, you know what I'm saying? They families and stuff, you know what I'm saying? If I can leave something back to make people that's falling behind me, make their lives better, so be it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I always tell people, man, it's legacy for me, not luxury. I'm thinking about legacy. What can I leave behind when I'm no longer here? Legacy, not luxury. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. I'm finna head up out of here. I appreciate talking to y'all. You know, I would have went deeper, but you know what I'm saying, as we talk, I you get detoured because I be paying attention to the comments and all that, and I try to answer the comments. And I tried not to really go off the rail too much, you know what I'm saying, and start talking about illegal activity because there's so much illegal activity, man, and you got too many people that get on here and every time they talk about the pound, they always talking about illegal activity. You gotta be a man, you ain't lived in the streets, you ain't been locked up, you ain't went to prison, you didn't snatch a purse, you didn't do this, you didn't have work, you didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's always illegal criminal activity. Ain't nobody spelling out all the love and stuff that they have for the hood, the culture, the community, the people, you know? And that's kind of why I started falling back on TikTok and stuff too. Because when you're dealing with the Haitian community, it gets you to the point where you start being like, man, I don't want to be associated with these motherfuckers no more. You know? Because everybody want to speak on problems and issues. but they don't want to solve them. And that's why I like our whole culture, our whole being is getting worse, because everybody want to talk about issues without trying to solve them. You know, everybody. So I'd be like, man, I fall back. I don't want to. I'd be like, man, I don't want to be associated with this. I go live and I talk about a whole lot of meaningless, nothing ass stuff. And that's what people gravitate to. But when you're talking about something that's going to change your culture and trying to build and put you on a higher platform to where you always got money and you ain't got to worry about none of the stuff that people bringing your way. Oh, ain't nobody trying to be a part of that. They want to be a part of the fuckery and the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Where is the Henry Christophs? Where's the Nat Turners? Why people at, man? What are people that want to unite and want to rebuild and build and grow and do something that's tired of getting me seeing what they seeing? Why are people at, man? And when our people start coming back, then you'll find me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. I appreciate y'all coming up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'll do this again next time, man. Y'all stay tuned. We up out of here.
Hey, little dude. Yeah, you. Hey, little dude. You been talking real reckless on this motherfucking internet, homie. You know what I'm saying? You can love it or hate it, but you gonna respect it. My name's Chatta, ZOE. I go on, oh you know I go on, Festendos out the windows, hard as fuck with Zoe ain't shit soft. You pussy motherfuckers, I beat you bitches, I break that dick off. The illest special prison, I had you signing up for sick call. I been wrong, we started in this game since the kickoff. I stretch you out like big draws, I'm official, me and my pit dog. Jackman home, better pay my salad Friday, get your shit tossed. The money don't make your boss, you get knocked off if you ain't got balls. Y'all motherfucker don't wanna see me, please believe me, just get it for reason. The cops and squeeze it easy, I'm just all they internet beef. See, I'm never catch your bitch ass slipping, I'm slapping sleeping. You know what I mean? I ain't that guy you want to try. My patience is opinions. Open sniper live, Facebook live, assassination like Kennedy. Shooting no noise. So time to put your ass up on the chop. See no cops, bringing that acid, bleaching mop. Don't you fucking get me hot. I slide on top of Austin Martin, dropping the cup. They Draco, bet your block them makes a lot. Stop a lie, need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd surfing the land, that heavy mirror. Fucking get me hot. Pass the tool to my hooligan on the spot. You act a bully, you end up blown up out of duck. So it's blind to cold and off some road to blocks and all black, just like the spots. Got project shock from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot, that bushy jury you be in, old skinny car. Suck, I take a shit out on your bins. Opposite that book that's been win ever since my niece turned 10. So first day out, ain't need no voucher, still on the couch with twin. It's three things I never seen before. Virgin hope, UFO outside my door, and a clown with a job but still a hobo. Online gangster bitch in person, you a no-show. Let's stay on the road, driving them trucks, come fuck boy, you don't know. So keep you yellow, just like they deep pimping you, easy to do. My love is over 100 with wasted pistols on the Gucci. You can talk that talk, really ain't about no spilling with no Subaru. Don't make me be who I used to, and up for 2 scoops on your fruit loop. 2 yes, bug out, my boat just swooping when I say so. Fucking child rape, why spray your shit like Mako, Cooper Tech, Bullacai, leaving them crippled in that halo. So much sweater with them Draco, and shot pasta leaking Prego. Hot, slide on top of the Austin Martin, drop when I cock the Draco, bet you block them bakes a lot. Stop a lie, I need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the lead, that heavy mirror rock. Fucking get me hot, pass the tooling to my hooligan on the spot. Yeah, I can fully end up blown out by the dock. So it's blind to COVID off, some bunch of blocks and all black, just like the swap. Got project shock from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot, this dude been all over the social media, man, talking shit about me. Oh, that's my brother, he did me wrong, he this, he that. Man, tell them motherfuckers about them little girls you been molesting. You know what I'm saying? You got cats that to sell out you with you because you been molesting their kids, homie. You been looking at their kids real funny, homie. That's what motherfuckers need to be talking to you about. That's what they need to be asking you about. This dude soft as marshmallow. He get on that motherfucker hollering all this beat shit. That dude gonna call the police on y'all, homie. If y'all go over there and y'all flip over that nigga trash can, knock over all that garbage that's in his trash can, he gonna call the police on you. I'm telling you, he gonna hit 911 before y'all even come over there to his shit. He already know it. I'm telling you, he gonna give you a fucked up ass address. He gonna have y'all going to a wrong destination, hollering about his him. That's not him, homie. This dude is soft as marshmallows. You too little, homie. You can't fight, homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna shoot shit to bust a grape, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You all up in other motherfucking business, nigga. All the motherfuckers that I'm dealing with. You wanna have some say-so in my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get you something about yourself, nigga. Get some substance about yourself. Stop acting like a bitch, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you acting like. You acting like a motherfucking bitch, homie. And that's what I'm saying. This is the only time you will ever hear me say something, you know what I'm saying, that's coming at a motherfucking troll, nigga. That nigga's a troll. I don't know that nigga like that. Oh, he my brother. I'm not your fucking brother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your motherfucking brother. And any motherfucker that's standing up behind him, goddamn it, shit, fuck y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm standing on all 10s, nigga, representing this ZOE shit, nigga, to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? You can love it or hate it, nigga. My name's Chatta, nigga, and I'm gonna be here. Shit.